Stories. We start with breaking news from around the globe.
Heavy rains in Indonesia's South Sulawesi province triggered landslides and floods, claiming the lives of 15 people and causing extensive damage. The Disaster Management Agency reported the evacuation of 115 individuals and noted more than 100 houses severely affected amid persistent torrential downpours. Landslides and flooding are common occurrences during Indonesia's rainy season, which typically starts in January. Factors such as deforestation exacerbate the risk in certain regions. The nation, comprising over 17,000 islands, frequently grapples with such natural calamities. The recent incident primarily struck Lu Regency in South Sulawesi. Abdul Muhari, spokesperson for Indonesia's Disaster Mitigation Agency BNPB, confirmed 14 fatalities due to floods and landslides in this area. Additionally, another fatality and 2 injuries were reported in a separate location within South Sulawesi. The aftermath of the disaster revealed significant devastation. Over 100 houses suffered severe damage, with 42 completely swept away. Furthermore, 4 roads and 1 bridge sustained impairments, hindering transportation and connectivity. In response to the crisis, authorities swiftly evacuated 115 individuals to mosques or the homes of relatives. Efforts to assist affected communities involved the evacuation of more than 1,300 families, highlighting the scale of the disaster's impact. The incident underscores Indonesia's vulnerability to extreme weather events, a trend exacerbated by climate change, according to experts. The frequency and severity of such events during the rainy season pose significant challenges to disaster management and resilience efforts. Addressing these challenges necessitates proactive measures, including sustainable land management practices and robust disaster preparedness initiatives. By prioritizing resilience-building strategies and fostering international cooperation, Indonesia can mitigate the adverse effects of natural disasters and safeguard its population against future calamities. Flash floods and landslides wreaked havoc on Sumatra Island in March, claiming the lives of at least 30 individuals. Meanwhile, recent days have seen several Indonesian cities grappling with extreme heat. However, Indonesia's Weather Bureau, BMKG, clarified that the soaring temperatures were not indicative of a regional heatwave. The landslides struck Lu Regency in South Sulawesi shortly after 1 a.m. local time on Friday, according to Abdul Muhari, spokesperson for Indonesia's Disaster Mitigation Agency BNPB. Tragically, 14 residents lost their lives due to floods and landslides in this area. The agency reported extensive damage, with over 100 houses severely affected, 42 completely swept away, and infrastructure such as roads and a bridge damaged. The impact of the early morning floods in Luwuk Regency was staggering, affecting more than 1,300 families and damaging over 1,800 houses. Floodwaters, rising up to 3 meters 10 feet, submerged 13 sub-districts, displacing thousands and leaving 42 houses torn from their foundations. A search and rescue operation swung into action, utilizing rubber boats and vehicles to evacuate stranded residents. More than 100 individuals found refuge in mosques or the homes of relatives outside the affected area, as efforts intensified to assist affected communities. Indonesia, with its vast archipelago of 17,000 islands, faces recurring challenges from seasonal downpours, which often result in landslides and floods. These natural hazards are particularly threatening in mountainous regions and flood-prone areas where millions reside. April witnessed further devastation as torrential rains triggered landslides in the Tanah Toraja district of South Sulawesi, claiming the lives of 20 people. These recurring disasters underscore the urgent need for robust disaster preparedness and mitigation measures to safeguard vulnerable communities across Indonesia.